Hello, I'm Karen Hayes. This is Healthy Bones and Balance Wednesday edition. All right, let's get started. Let's warm it up by marching in place. Swinging those arms and breathing. Getting some oxygen in to those lungs and heart, brain, muscles. Taking some nice deep breaths in. All right, let's bring those knees up and swing those arms. Breathing. Using those big muscles. Activating those bigger muscles. That will get our heart rate up. And back to marching in place. Now we're going to march out, out, in, out, in, out, in. And reverse other direction, out, out, in. All right, now see if you can jog in place. If you have issues with lower back, you can keep those toes on the ground, right? This is your low impact version. If you want to bring those feet off the ground, go ahead and do that. Just getting that heart rate up. A little friendly jog. Swinging those arms. All righty. Let's warm up with some stretching. Legs are coming out. We're going to bend those knees. Breathe it up and out. Again, breathe it up and exhale. Last time. Breathe it up. Leave it up there. One hand to the palm to the ceiling, one to the floor, and just stretch over to the side. Breathing. Come back to center, other side. And breathing. Bring it down, shoulder rolls. And reverse it. Back up, forward and down, back up, forward and down. All right. Let's warm up our head and our neck. We're going to do little half circles in front, from side to side, side to side. Come back to center. Look over one shoulder and pretend like you're driving out of your driveway. Your eyes can go way, way back, looking way back behind you. We'll start to exercise those eyes. And come back to center, over the other shoulder, those eyes looking way back behind you. Come to center, ear to shoulder, those shoulders are down, stretching out the neck, breathing. Come back to center, again to the other side, shoulders are down. Just reaching that ear. Come back to center. Let's retract our chin. Make that double chin. And release. Again, retract. And release. Last time. Retract. And release. Let's do some eye exercises. We're going to pretend that we have the face of a clock in front of us. Just moving our eyes. We're going to stop on each number. We're going to go in a clockwise direction today. And just try to move your eyes without moving your head, and looking in each direction as far as you can to really exercise those eyes. All right, so you're lifting your eyes up. We're going to start at 12 o'clock, moving clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, back up to 12, looking straight ahead. Close your eyes tight, smile wide. Open your eyes wide and say, oh. Again, close those eyes tight, smile wide. Open those eyes wide and say, oh. All right, let's bring those arms up in a V, stretching down to the W, up to the V, down to the W, up to the V, down to the W, out to the T, up to the L, out to the T, up to the L, out to the T, up to the L. Now let's bring them in and out in goalpost, in and out, together and out, together and out. Last time, together and out. Leave them out there. And rotate one arm down, the other stays up in a cactus. And reverse, the other comes up, the other goes down. Reverse again. And reverse one last time. And shake it out. Let's do some lunges. We're going to lunge starting with our right leg. We're going to lunge 3 to the front, 3 to the side, 3 to the back, and then we're going to move to our other leg. We'll start at the back, side, and then end at the front. When you lunge, you can stomp. That's going to help build bone density, especially in your hips. All right, so starting with the right leg, stomping front, lunging front. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 3 to the back. 1, 2, 3. All right, switching to the left leg, to the back. 1, 2, 3. To the side. 1, 2, 3. To the front. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Shake it out. Grab your chair. We're going to do some balance exercises. We're going to start with standing on one leg. So holding onto your chair on the side. You want to raise your outside leg. So you're going to bring that leg up to whatever height feels comfortable for you. As soon as you feel stable, let go of that chair and just try to balance here on one leg, building that strength in the feet, in the ankles, in the calves, thighs, hips, and the glutes. And just breathing, keep breathing, don't hold your breath. If you want to get more of a little challenge for yourself, you can do some movement. You might want to circle that ankle one way or the other. And holding on to that chair, bring it down. We're going to do the other side. Same thing. Bring that leg up, however high you can comfortably. Once you're stable, let go of that chair and just balance here, strengthening that standing leg. If you want to put some movement into it, maybe circle that ankle one direction and then the other. Breathing. Holding on to that chair. That leg comes down. Holding on to the back of your chair. We're going to stand on our toes. So just lightly with a finger or two, if you can, come up on those toes. And then down. Up. And down. Up. And down. Last time, up. Stay up there. If you can, let go of that chair and just balance here on both feet, on your toes. If you get knocked off balance, just hold on until you can balance yourself again and then just let go. Now come down, holding on to that chair. Just go onto the heels, working out the tension in the calves, and then down. Again, toes are up and down. Shake it out. Let's do tandem stand, holding onto your chair. You're going to take that right heel. You're going to put it right against the left toes. You're going to be sure to have your weight evenly distributed between the two legs. Once you feel stable, let go of that chair. Move all your weight to that front leg. The knee bends, all of your weight is on this leg. You should be able to move that back leg without a problem. And then come back to center. Now all of our weight is going to go on that back leg. You're going to bend that back knee. Same thing. If you were to lift your leg up, that back leg has your full weight on it. Back to center. Again, to the front. Letting go if you can. Balancing here. And back to center. One more time to the back. And back to center. Let's do it all on the other side. That left heel coming against that right toe. Holding onto that chair, stabilize yourself. Let go. All of your weight is going to that front leg. And breathe. Belly button to spine. Come back to center. Bend that back knee. All of that weight going on that back leg. If you need to hold on to the chair, do so. Come back to center. Again, all that weight is on that front leg. Breathing. Come back to center. All of that weight goes on that back leg. That back leg bends. And come back to center. Hold on to that chair. Front toes come up. Back heel comes up. Thighs are pressing together. When you feel stable, let go. Just balancing here in a tandem stand. Breathing. All right, grab onto that chair, toes come down, heel comes down, shake it out. We'll do stand up, sit down. So sitting comfortably in your chair. We are going to stand up and sit down 10 times. We're going to do it slow so you can feel every muscle in your body that is helping you to get up and down working. So your hands can be across your chest. They can be lightly on your lap. Up to you. All right, here we go. Pressing through the bottoms of your feet. We're standing up. And then we're sitting all the way down for 1. Pressing through those feet, standing up. And sit all the way down for 2. Stand up. Sitting down for 3. Stand up. Sitting down for 4. Stand up. And sit down for 5. Stand up. Sit down. 6. Stand up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Last one. Up. And sit down for 10. All right. Very good. Let's do some lean backs. So, sitting on your chair on the edge of it this time. The very edge. And cross your hands, cross your chest. And we're going to lean back and almost touch the top of that chair, but not quite. And just breathe. Your abs should be tight. You're breathing, letting those abs work to keep you in this place. No arching of the back. And come up. Let's do that again. Leaning back. Just staying here in this position. Those abs are working. That lower back is working to keep you stable. And come back up. One more time. Leaning back. Breathing. And come back up. All right, let's move into our upper body routine. So, have that chair handy. We're going to start seated. We're going to start with those overhead bin presses. So, grab the weights that are appropriate for you for that exercise. And we're going to come sit in our chair comfortably. We're going to start with those weights up at our shoulders. And we are pressing out and up. Out and up. All right, so here we go. We're doing 12. Out and up. 1, 2, 3. You want to do them slowly. 4. It's harder when you're doing them slowly. Getting a better workout. 5. If this is challenging for you, 6. You can alternate. Just do one arm at a time. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. All right, you can put those weights down. Shake out those arms. So there's data and research out there to show that when you do these movements slowly, more slowly, you're getting the full benefit of the entire action, both pushing forward and then on the return. So gravity, you're not allowing gravity to help you down quickly. You're doing it by your own muscle strength. So doing exercises, these weight resistant exercises slowly gives you a better workout. You get better results. All right, second set, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. All right. Maybe bring one arm across, press it in, release some of that tension in that shoulder. Other side. Press it in gently. And pick up those weights again. We're going to do some seated flies. So this time your elbows are locked into your sides. Weights are vertical, your palms are facing each other, and we're just bringing them up to shoulder height, and we're coming down. All right, here we go for 12. 1. Remember, breathe out on the effort. In on the return. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11, last one. And 12. Okay, you can let those weights down. Maybe shake out those wrists a little bit. Swing those arms. Breathe. And we'll do our second set. Elbows locked into the sides. Belly button to spine. And here we go for 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep your shoulders relaxed. 4. You don't want to hunch on this exercise. You don't want to do this. You want to keep them relaxed. 6. Long neck. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. and 12. All right, very good. You can put those weights down. Shake out those hands, maybe do some jazz hands. Press your fingers together, press them against your thumb, shake them out. For these next two exercises, I'm going to stand. You could remain seated if you would like. We're going to start with our rotating bicep curls. So grab the weights that are appropriate for you for that exercise. We're going to stand with our legs about shoulder width apart. We have a slight bend in the knee. We're going to come up to waist height. We're going to rotate our palms up. We're going to do a full on bicep curl. And then we're going to come back down to the waist and rotate and come all the way down. Let's do 12. Here we go. Belly button to spine. 1. Keep that lower back locked into that spine. And remember to breathe. 2. Breathe out on the effort. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. That belly button locked into that spine. It's nice straight back. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. You can put those weights down. Shake out those hands again. Maybe do some scratching like a cat. And maybe flicking each finger against your thumb. And then just all together, flicking into jazz hands. Shake it out and grab those weights. We'll do our second set. All right, belly button to spine. Feet about, hip width apart, little bend to the knee. And here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. All right, put those weights down. Shake out those wrists. If you need some water, grab some water. Stay hydrated. It's going to be hot today. All right. Next exercise is a combination. It's a bent over row and a tricep extension combo. So we are going to hinge at the hips. We're going to keep that nice straight back. We're going to start rowing up, elbows in nice and close, then extend the right, extend the left, and then row down again. That's the complete motion. So grab the weights that you want to use for this exercise. If you are seated, you're just going to do the same thing. Just sit at the edge of your chair, flat back, right? But I feel this is better done standing up. So if you can, legs are about hip width apart. You're hinging. Bend knees a little bit. It's nice straight back. And here we go. We're going to roll up, extend the right arm, left arm, and down for 1. Up, right, left, down for 2. Up, right, left, down for 3. Up, right, left, down for 4. Keep those elbows in tight. Up, right, left, 5. Up, right, left, down for 6. Up, right, left, 7. Up, right, left, 8. Up, right, left, 9. Up, right, left, down for 10. Up, right, left, 11. Up, right, left, down for 12. All right, straighten up. Put those weights down for a few seconds. Again, maybe some jazz hands. Maybe interlace those fingers. Stretch those arms out in front of you. And shake it out. Grab those weights. We'll do a second set. This time our left arm is going to straighten and then the right. So we'll do the left tricep extension first. All right, so you're hinging at the hips. You have a nice straight back. You're going to roll up, left, right, down for 1. Up, left, right, down for 2. Up, left, right, down for 3. Up, left, right, 4. Those elbows are nice and tight by your body. Left, right, 5. Up, nice straight back. 6. Up, 7. Up, left, right, 8. Up, left, right, 9. Up, left, right, 10. Up, left, right, 11. Up, left, right for 12. All right, straighten up. You can put those weights down. Shake out those hands. We are going to move to our lower body. So if you're using leg weights, you can put them on now. Grab some water if you need it. We also want to grab our little stress ball. We'll do some hand and finger and wrist exercises while we're doing our leg exercises. So today we're going to start with that hamstring curl. So we're going to start with our right leg, and we're going to curl that leg up, squeezing that hamstring in the back as if you're trying to kick yourself in the butt. While we're doing that with our leg, our ball is in the left hand. We're going to have the ball in our hand, palm facing up. We're going to do a bicep curl, and we're going to power grip that ball. All right, so that's the motion. Here we go. For 12. Starting on the right, leading with the heel. For 1. And try not to touch when you come down. Just hover if you can. 2. That'll give you a better workout on that standing leg. 3. 4. 5. 6. Gripping that ball when you come up. Power grip it. 7. With all of your fingers and your thumb. 8. 9. Belly button to spine. 10. And breathe. Breathe out on the effort. 11. In on the return. And 12. March it out. Put that ball in your right hand. Same thing. We're going to curl up and power squeeze while we're bringing that left leg up in our hamstring curl. All right. Here we go, starting with the heel on the left for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Squeezing that hamstring muscle. 11. Last one. 12. March it out. Put that ball in the left hand. This time our palm is facing down. When we come up, we're going to power grip that ball just like we did the first time, except our palm is facing the floor. So we're going to get a better workout on that forearm. All right, that ball is in the left hand. The palm is facing down. Same thing with the leg, leading with the heel on the right for 1. And 2. Breathing. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Squeezing that hamstring muscle. Try not to touch when you come down. And 12. March it out. Put that ball in the right hand. Same thing. That palm is facing down when we come up to do that power grip. All right, we're starting with the heel on the left. Here we go. 1. 2. Try not to touch when you come down. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, belly button to spine, standing nice and straight. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, very good. March it out. This next exercise, we're going to do our straight leg lifts. This is a glute exercise, so we are working that glute. When we come up with the ball, we're going to press the tips of our fingers and our thumb into that ball, release and down. All right, the ball is in your left hand. We are starting with the heel on the right, lifting that leg back for 1, squeezing those glute muscles. 2, pressing those fingers. 3, into that ball. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. March it out. If you have some tension, you can punch it out with that ball or punch it out with your just your fist. That ball is in the right hand, same thing. When we come up, we're going to press all those fingers and that thumb into the ball. And then down, straight leg lift back, leading with the heel on the left. Here we go. For 1, belly button to spine. Just let those extremities do the work. 2, squeezing that glute muscle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, last one, and 12. Very good. March it out, punch it out to ease that tension. This time when we come up with that ball, we're going to do individual finger presses, starting at the index, going to the middle, ring, pinky, and so forth each time we come up. Same thing with the leg. Ball is in the left hand, leading with the heel on the right. Here we go. 1, really squeezing that glute when you come up. 2, pressing each individual finger into the ball. 3, and when you bring that arm up, 4, don't go any higher than shoulder height. You can keep it lower down here if you want. 5, 6, if we go higher than shoulder height, 7, that's a lot of stress on the joint there, so we don't want to do it. 8, 9, 10, alternating finger presses as we come up. 11, and 12. All right. Ball goes into the right hand, same thing, individual fingers. Same thing with the leg, straight left leg lift back, leading with the heel. For 1, belly button to spine, nice straight back. 2, 3, 4, you don't want to lean with this exercise. You want to stand up nice and straight. 5, so you don't want to lean forward like this at all. And you don't want to lean back. You don't want to arch that back. 8, 9, squeezing that glute. 11, last one. And 12. All right, march it out. We're going to do side leg lifts now. So that ball is in your left hand. We're going to start with the right leg. That leg is going to be pigeon-toed. We're going to lead with the heel. We're going to come out to the side. At the same time, we're going to bring that arm up, no higher than shoulder height. We're going to flick that wrist up. We're going to come down to center, neutral, and back down. All right, here we go. Pigeon-toe, leading with the heel on the right. Flicking that wrist up for 1, 2, 3. Again, standing up nice and straight, no leaning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just flicking that wrist up, come to neutral and down. Last one. And 12. March it out, punch out that tension, move that ball to the right hand. Same thing. Coming up, just flicking that wrist up, neutral and down. Same thing with the leg, pigeon toe, leading with the heel out to the side for 1, 2, standing up nice and straight, letting those extremities do the work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, breathing out on the effort. 10, in on the return. 11, and 12. All right, march it out. March it out, punch out that tension, put that ball in the left hand. This time when we come up, we're going to flick that wrist down, back to neutral and back. Same thing with the leg, pigeon toe, leading with the heel on the right. One thing I wanted to show you, if you want to hold your chair, instead of holding it like this, you can hold it like this. And that kind of stabilizes that side so that you're not going to lean. All right, so your elbow is pointing in. So it's very hard to lean that way. So yeah, you just simply turn around so that your thumb is on the front. And that will help you to not lean during this exercise. All right. We are leading pigeon toe with that heel on the right. Arm is coming up, flicking down that wrist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one on this side, and 12. March it out. Put that ball in the right hand. Same thing. When you come up, you're just going to flick that wrist down, back to neutral and down. Same thing with the leg. We're going out to the side with that pigeon toe, leading with the heel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. March it out. You can keep that little ball if you want, or you can grab the big playground ball. We're going to do our leg extensions. So, sitting comfortably in your chair, we are going to start with that ball, or you can just use your fingers if you don't have any of these tools. On the right, we're going to come up, we're going to point, we're going to flex as we're rolling the ball down, and we'll come back down and roll the ball back. So, starting on the right, here we go. Point, flex for 1. Point, flex. 2. Keep that back nice and straight. Only roll that ball down as far as your arm will allow you without bending forward. 4. Point, flex. 5. Point, flex. 6. And do a full point flex. Point and flex before you come down. 7. Point and flex. 8. Point and flex. 9. Point and flex. 10. Point and flex. 11. Point and flex for 12. Now you can punch it out if you need to. I'm going to move to the side view so you can see that full point and flex extension, and you can see me, keep me honest that my back is not collapsing. I'm nice and straight. All right, so sitting comfortably. That ball is on the left. Here we go. Point, flex for 1. You can also see point, flex. I'm just extending for as far as my arm will allow without bending over. 3. Point, flex. 4. Point, flex. 5. Point, flex. 6. Point, flex. 7. Point, flex. 8. Point, flex. 9. Point, flex. 10. Point, flex. 11. Point, flex for 12. All right, punch it out. You can keep that ball. Stay seated. We're going to do some stretching. You're going to take that ball, you're going to press it down to your side. You're not bending forward or back, just to the side. You're going to bring that ball up. You're going to transfer it to the other arm. Both arms come down and bend to the left. Here we go again. And up, transfer, both arms come down, and that ball comes down on the left. One more time. Up, down to the right. Up, both arms are down to the left. Last time, bring it up. Bring it down in your center, and you can let that ball rest for a little bit. Bring one arm up, bring it behind you, and we're going to gently press on that elbow to get a nice stretch in the back of the arm, in that tricep. And breathe, looking straight forward. Your eyes are straight ahead. Your neck is in line with your head, is in line with your spine. Other side, same thing. Over here. Just stretch that out. And breathe. One arm comes in front of you. Your fingers are pointing down. You can press where the palm and the fingers meet gently, just to get a nice stretch in that forearm and the wrist. Make it gentle. Other side. Breathing. Bring it down. You're going to switch to the side, sitting on the edge of your chair. We're going to do a quadricep stretch. You can bring that foot back, pointing those toes into the floor, pointing that knee into the floor, straight back, but you're tilting back a little bit to get that stretch in the front of that thigh. Straight back, but you just have a tilt, and you're breathing. Stretching. Come back to center. Bring that leg up. Switch around. Swivel around to the other side. Same thing. That leg is coming back. Both the toes and the knee are pointing into the ground. You have a slight tilt in your pelvis straight back, but you're feeling that stretch in the front of that thigh. And breathing. All right, straighten up. You can stand up. Move that chair to the side. You're going to step back with one leg. Bend that back knee, straighten that front leg. Bring those toes up to get a nice stretch in the calf. And sit into it with a straight back, and you'll get a nice hamstring stretch with this, as well as a glute stretch on this side. So, flat back, just sitting like you're going to sit on a bench, and breathe. Those toes come down, step back together, step the other foot back, bend that back knee, straighten that front leg. Those toes come up, sit into it. Stretching out that side. Stretching out that calf and that hamstring. Straight back and breathing. Toes come down, step back together. Legs are out wide. You do a nice little breath in. And down, last one. Breathe it up. Put those hands together. Bring them in front of your heart. Thank you, everybody.